Yep. Publish. Publish. All right. Feels just like, do you want to publish? Yes, yes, I do. Hello, hello. How are y'all? Okay. I was just finishing cutting up the ribbons. Hello, how are you? I am getting there. We have had the House of the Sick. How are y'all? It did publish, right? Publish. Why does it keep saying that? I mean, I think it did publish. I don't know why it was saying that, y'all. It's acting weird. Okay. Alright. So we're going to do Stephanie, Festive Creation by Stephanie. We're going to do her wreath kit tonight. So that's what we're doing. How are y'all? Y'all had a good week so far? Okay. I'm trying to cut through some of the ribbons. Get y'all. Alright. Let me cut through this and then I'm going to show you what we're doing. Woo. That's tough. Might have to just cut through part of it. Let's see. There we go. These are very thick canvas ribbons, so they are thick. There we go. Okay. All right. So, this is the sign. Okay. And then it's the burlap jute. And then we have these two. See those two? And then these two. So we're going to use these three together in the ties. Okay. There's my thing. Oh, wonderful. Well, welcome. Okay, I'm just getting zoomed down so we can see what's going on. So we're going to do Woodland Ruffle, Cruffle, whatever you like to call it. I cut these at 34 inches. I cut the ribbons at 12 because we're using all three of these. See how thick that is? Look how thick that is. That is some seriously thick ribbon. So we'll have to cut a few less than we normally do. It's this one. So this one's nice and thick. It's really thick. You see how thick that is? And then this one is also a canvas, and it's a thick canvas. So you put two thick canvas together, and that's a lot. Okay. Usually I can cut through all of them, but not with this. There we go. All right. So now all we have to do is dovetail them. Okay. Hello. Wow. No way am I going to be able to do that. My scissors are like, are you kidding me? What is that? Okay. I thought it would be really cute to put all three in together. Don't you think that'll be fun? I think that'll be fun. So the mesh is all one color. So to bring in the color that I want, we'll do all three ribbons. And then that'll bring in a lot of really good color. Okay. Ooh, you can hear how thick that stuff is. Oh, awesome. I think my dad's going to have a hip replacement. So I'm glad to hear it's going well, because we're pretty sure that's going to be happening for us. The last shot worked some, but he's still got trouble walking and stuff, so. Oh no, you broke your arm? Oh no. Oh no. So sorry. I am the breaker of the family. I have had quite a few broken bones. That is so not fun. Lord have mercy, this stuff is thick. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So what y'all been up to? Anybody been doing anything fun and exciting? I might have to sharpen my scissors after this. Lordy. My mom has had 3 hip replacements. Those are so not fun. Okay. You're counting down the days till fall? Why fall? Tell me why fall. I'm telling you, I am not counting the days until summer because it's not so fun for me. And y'all, we have, since we have a dog door, we have a little dog door in the back for the dogs. So we have this huge problem with flies coming in that stupid door. And so we're going to have to start with that, dealing with that again. And that is just so not fun. So I'm not really looking forward to that. Yep, looks like I cut that one kind of short. It's okay though. Yeah, she had 2, you know, a long time ago. And then she had to have 1 redone. That was, when was that, Mama? A few years ago. That's when I worked at the hospital. So it's probably been maybe 6 years or so since she had to have that one replaced. So. Oh, I mean, I get it. I'm not saying I really want the cold to stay. I just don't want the hot. If we could, like right now, it's like 60s, 70s. This is like the perfect weather to me. I love it like this. So if we could just alternate between spring and fall, that would be amazing. Okay. So let's get started. Oh, you know, I had to take poor Bella to the vet yesterday. Poor thing, she got groomed and then she had to go to the vet. It was not a good day for Bella. At least I'm sure in Bella's mind it was not. She has torn her, or as he said, blown out her, and I don't remember exactly what it's called, but he said it's basically like in a person the ACL, but he doesn't think we're going to have to do surgery because she's a smaller dog, and so a lot of times you don't have to do it because the scar tissue stabilizes it. So it's all for that. All right, so we want to lay it upside down. Comes off the roll like this, so upside down. It's going to want to roll in on itself. What I like to do is put something heavy on one end, and then I'll start on the other end. I like to do 3 good curls at least. Okay, and then 3 good curls on the other side. And when I say good curls, I'm talking about complete, right? And then we go up and we have some ruffle. Right, so ruffle is about maybe like 10 inches or so, something like that. Yes, I know, poor baby. Well, I knew something was going on because she's been limping around for a while. Alright, so we're going to take all 3 of these. We're going to fold them over, get the middle. Okay. Then we just pinch it up in the middle and just get a little bit of curve because these have wire in them. Then we can put it down, pull it out, and in the frame it goes. This did come with some little like sparkly things. So there. So just spread out the little ruffle like that, and then we're going to spread out our ribbons so we can see them. I'm probably going to keep the red kind of in the middle of these. Okay. And we'll probably have to do this again at the end because you know it's going to get smashed while we're going around, but that's okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So see how I go all the way around, and that counts as 1. Oh. I have done quite a few spring already. That's the thing when you make wreaths, you have to start before the season. So there we go. Okay. We'll do our 3. Okay. Find the center. Okay. I don't know if y'all have heard, but I am closing my groups on Facebook. I'm only going to have a group on YouTube only. And there's only going to be a couple of groups because everything I have, all of my design and business stuff is all going to go basically into one group. And then everybody will be able to watch it on YouTube and not have to go to Facebook. Yeah. We have hundreds of videos we're going to have to move. Right, Z? Woo, that's going to be, it's going to be the project. Ooh. Yellow and peach and lime green. That sounds pretty. Oh my gosh, have y'all seen some of the new ribbons that are out? I'm so excited. I'm going to order some, and I've already made some signs to match. Now, these are a little bit more expensive ribbons, so usually when I get more expensive ribbons, I will do something with an evergreen and then not use the ribbons like a like in every tie because they're expensive. But one is like blue and white, and it has a trellis with yellow roses on it. It is so pretty. And another one has I don't think I've gotten any of them yet, have I? No. Another one has bees on it, and another one has blue and white. One has black and white with some pink flowers on it, and one has hydrangeas. So I'm working on signs to match them. Yeah, it's gonna be quite the project. Yeah, so many people always had trouble finding the lives, finding the training, and it's just, and it takes a lot of time when you have a group on Facebook, and time is a commodity I do not have a lot of, especially with my parents. I've had some health challenges as well, so, you know, we're just gonna kind of go the YouTube route. I know, me too, I love fancy ribbon. But here's the trick. So it is more expensive, right? So it's a 2.5 inch roll, you know, like this size, but it's like $20. So what you do is you just use it more sparingly. Like you make a nice big bow, and then you can use it a couple of times on different wreaths, and that's how you make that stuff stretch. That way you're not, you know, packing so much cost into a wreath that it's so hard to get it out. Freezing on Facebook was an issue. Yes, it was. Yeah, I'll put pictures out so y'all can see because it is so pretty. I was showing them to Z today. I was showing her the signs I was playing with and the ribbons that I was looking at. Because I like to do that. I'll sit down and look to see what new ribbons are out. And then I'll start making signs to match. Because that's what I like. I like to make the signs that match. I basically sat on my tail for almost a week. Which, let me tell y'all, I don't like and I'm not good at. So, I finally feel like doing something. So each time I put one on, I am spreading the mesh against each other so that it will stay up like that. I like mine to be big and full and fluffy. So when I put them on, I just spread that ruffle against each other and it keeps them up. I like that. Yeah, I'll post some pictures so y'all can see. Okay. Alright. There we go. Yeah, you have to send her some of the pictures, Z. I sent her pictures of some of the ribbon and some of the signs. Oh, and the sign that we used on that wreath that came out of the Deco Exchange wreath box, I made like 4 of them. So I'm having trouble deciding which one I like the best. So I'll probably put a poll out because I don't know which one I like the best. So we'll see. But yep, I made one of those. So what happened is we went and we took Carson to a tribute band for Queen. We took him to a concert in downtown Columbia. And that was Saturday. And then on Tuesday night, you know, he and I were both feeling kind of cruddy. And Wednesday morning, I ended up having to take him to the emergency room. And he got diagnosed with COVID. So he was running, you know, spiking those high fevers. And he had the back pain and the sore throat. Poor baby, it took days to get over. Yeah, I do too. I buy from them too. Yep. I do. I like the little, you know, when he sends out his boxes, he always has those really delicate filler flowers in there. So I'm always stalking the websites to see when they put out new filler flowers because that's what I want. I want those. So I look at them, and Craft Outlet, I look at them a lot. Trendy Tree, the Wreath Shop, Festive Creations by Stephanie. Y'all, I got the big box I just got in from Stephanie. It has the prettiest stuff in it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to use it. I have one of those, you know, frames like a window frame. Yeah. And this was the first time he's had that, so it was not fun. We slept in the family room some. That was not that much fun. Poor Carson. It just was not a fun few days. So, yeah. It's just not a fun thing to get. Yeah, I had no idea, but yes, I have bought from BB Crafts. I don't know why I never think about looking there. And TMI Gifts, I bought from them. I have. I think they're all good, and usually lots of them have, you know, different stuff, so that's what I'm looking for. And I still buy from Sims, so that's one of my wholesalers. It's pretty much the only wholesaler I buy from anymore, just because I don't have enough space to buy in big, huge bulk. So at Sims you can buy 1s and 2s. You don't have to buy a whole case. Which usually with wholesalers you have to buy a whole case, but not with them. And their minimum is only $75, and let me tell you, it takes like that long to come up with that. It's nothing. It's like, oh, I've already hit it. I love jute mesh. It's just so nice. It doesn't fray. It's easy to work with. It's just nice. See, look how pretty it looks with these curls. They're so defined, and that's because of the mesh. A lot of it has to do with the quality of the mesh, for sure. Yeah, if it's a free shipping amount over a certain amount, consider it a challenge, yes. Yeah, because if they have free shipping for something, then I feel like I have to get that. Oh, yes. Did you go to this last one? How was it, Liz? I'm going to tell you what. I go to those shows, I spend so much darn money. I don't sell any mesh anymore because I just don't have enough room here to keep it. I am getting ready to post some new sign and ribbon sets. I just haven't had time to sit down and do it. Oh, I'm getting that free shipping if they have it. Because I don't want to pay for shipping. Right? No paying for shipping. Oh, nice. This mesh came from Festive Creations by Stephanie. This is her. So when I stopped doing monthly wreath kits, I asked her if she wanted to start doing some because I knew there was a need. And so she did. She picked it up. So she does monthly ones now, since I don't do them anymore. But I know she'll have this mesh even outside of the kit, because this is a very popular mesh. Now I just really do signs and sign ribbon sets. Although I am going to start doing customized aprons and some other little customized stuff. So, like people can get their logos and or their loved one or whatever on. Okay. There we go. Festive Creations by Stephanie. If you just look her up, she's very nice. I've known her a long time. And she has reasonable prices. So if you look in the description, there's a link for this kit. And if you follow that, you'll go to her store. And then you'll get to see what other kind of stuff she has. Okay. Yep, Craft Outlet definitely has it as well. I think pretty much everybody should have this mesh because it's just one of the most common ones that people use. Because, of course, you know, jute is so easy to work with. And it doesn't fray. I mean, that alone does it, right? You gonna tell me it doesn't fray? I'm in for it. Okay. Now, if you feel more comfortable, you can use your clips on the mesh, but I don't anymore just because I don't really need them, but you certainly can when you're doing your curls. Oh, it was totally different. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I missed it too. Totally different good? Was it totally different good? Because I kind of glanced at what he had on Facebook for pictures, but I didn't really have time to look through it. Hey! Okay. There we go. Oh, and Dawn and Susan are starting a design group on Facebook. You know, they're my friends that have the retreat. They took over retreats when I stopped. So, they have a design group now with the two of them. There we go. I think tonight was their first night, I want to say. I think that's right. Okay. I'm getting jute fibers in my face. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all, when we had to take the dogs to the vet, you know when dogs get nervous and they shed everywhere? Oh my gosh. I had so much dog hair all over me. And of course, I didn't think about it. And I wore, everything I had on was black. So I walked out of there looking like a poodle with all my dog hair. That's okay though. That just means I had puppies in my lap. But amazingly, Sassy's doing really well. She's hanging in there. So, she's a tough cookie. They did have to up one of her medicines a little bit, but so far she's hanging in there. Well, it's cheaper than I would do that. Why pay more when you don't have to? Okay. There we go. Alright, so we're going to start on the top. And you see, when I get done with the tie, I just kind of twist it in. And that way, if I put anything in it, I have a nice little place to put it. Okay. And I'll spread these out. Usually I do crisscross, but we're going to do a little different since we have 3 of them. And our sign's going to go in the middle, so I want to leave a little bit of room for that. I mean, no, when you wash them, the hair's gone, but then, you know. Oh. Kind of over the top stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people that like that over the top stuff. And I like to do it some, but it really limits your market if you're doing everything over the top. So. Oh, that's nice. Well, I tell you what's funny, okay? So, we had the dogs groomed earlier in the day. Hi, y'all. And she put something on them to help with not having as much shedding. But, of course, it initially causes more shedding. And then, of course, I had to take them to the vet. So, it was like, thank you, honey. It was like Shed City. It was kind of funny. Oh. I bet you there's a ton of stuff they don't have on the website. Gosh, I wish they would get better about that. Because it's just so hard for me to get down there. I'd love to know what they have. All right. I mean, ours don't shed too much, but when dogs are nervous, they tend to shed more, right? So that was a big part of it. Yeah. Yep, that's what I figured. Ton's not on the website. Danny, Danny, Danny. Oh, I bet you do. Yeah, that would shed a lot. Our dogs don't shed that much, but when they're nervous, it's like shed fest. It's like their body says, I'm nervous, everybody shed hair. Oh, yeah, that's funny. See, that's the problem when you go to those shows. Then they make everything look so good, and then you're like, oh, I want that, and I know I need that, and I need that, and I need that. And there's a lot of things that you weren't planning on getting, but you got it because, you know, it was there and it was cool and you want to try it. That's always what happened to me. I'd end up with 2 or 3 cartloads or more. I think the most I ever had was like 5 carts maybe. 5 cartfuls. That was, whew. That's when I took Tori, and Tori was helping me shop. That was not good. She was as bad as I was. Oh, we need this. We need that. I think we were shopping for a retreat, though. So, it kind of worked out. Oh. Do you ever feel like you just constantly have to reorganize your craft room? That's what I feel like. It's like a constant issue for me. I'm like, okay, I need to come in here and redo stuff again. And because I don't have a ton of time, when I'm done, oftentimes I won't stay in here and clean everything up. And so it starts to pile up. I'm like, well, I'll get it when I go back in there. It's become my procrastination. Cards. Oh my gosh, I will never feel bad ever again. 15 cards? Oh my gosh. I mean, I know how much mine was, and it was a lot. So I can't imagine what 15 cards was. I think I spent like, I want to say I spent like $4,000 or something, and I had like, I might have had like 6 cards. I don't remember, but I remember the amount. So I can't imagine what 15 cards would be. Can y'all imagine 15 carts of florals and ribbon? That makes me want to hyperventilate. Yeah, the shipping gets expensive. It is definitely less because it's a wholesaler, but you also have to look at how much the shipping is and if that makes enough of a difference. For sure. Holy cow. Yep, see? Yeah, well, I think we were doing a retreat that time. Oh, and I think we might have been shopping for the store, too. I don't remember. I think we were, maybe. That was a long time ago. Tori now has 2 babies. Yep. She has 2 babies, and Brianna has 2 babies. Yeah, you can get in trouble really quick. Because you have no idea how much you have in there. Especially when you keep taking your carts up so you can go see the show. And then they start adding up. Although you can go up and have them add it. So. Yep. It's fun though. Oh, me too. I missed it too. Okay. Here we go. I think that pain pill is working its way through the pup back here. She is just sound asleep. Poor baby. I can't imagine how she did that. But who knows? She might have just run wrong or turned wrong, or who knows. Okay. I mean, boy, when she was younger, she was very busy and active and always trying to half jump over the fence. But that's not when she gets injured. It's when she gets to be, they're going to be 14 in a few months. Yeah, I missed y'all too. It's always so much fun to see everybody. And just to get away for a few days too. I'm really hoping I can go to Dawn and Susan's retreat. Just don't know yet. I'm hoping. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I like it with all three. Yeah, you can really get some great stuff if you go to Hobby Lobby when they get it like right at the end. And they only sell a certain amount, and then they pull it off the shelf and put it away, so you got to get in there quick. Yeah, I don't think Joann's has put their stuff on a huge sale yet. I think they're still waiting a little bit. I don't know, it's hard to say. Okay, look how full that is. Isn't that pretty? See how pretty it is with the 3 ribbons in it? I know. I know. I'm sad about it too. Okay. Everything is going so much to online now, which is good and bad, because I mean, it's nice to be able to touch it and feel it and see what it's like, and can't do that online. You have to wait till it gets there. That can be kind of tough. Okay. There are 18 pieces cut at 34 inches. So on these work wreaths, there are 18 ties. So that means 18 of each of the ribbons cut at 12 inches and 18 of the 34-inch mesh pieces. There is a tiny little bit of mesh left over, but not enough to do anything with. Yeah, it's really hard to shop online because, you know, sometimes the pictures aren't very good and you can't really tell what kind of material it is, or, you know, that's kind of frustrating. That's frustrating. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I did spread both sides out on the last one here. I know we'll have to kind of mess with our ribbons a little bit, but look how cute that is. See how having all that ribbon on there is really kind of what helps it. And then we've got our sign for the middle. All right. Yeah, I don't like the waiting either. I know, sometimes I like shopping online because I don't feel like going anywhere. That's kind of sad, right? Okay, so we're going to take our metal hole punch. This is a metal sign. I'm going to put a hole at the bottom and the top. Okay. And then we're going to use some 26 gauge wire. I use about 20 inches. And I'll tell you, the reason I like the metal signs is because they can go outside and you don't have to do anything special. And they can be in direct sunlight and it is not going to change the way it looks. I did. I put ribbon tails in every single one. Yep, so 18 mesh and 18 ties. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to put our wire right through that little hole. And then I just kind of meet the ends up. Just kind of to double it up because it's very thin gauge. And I just kind of twist it to keep it in place. But I like this because it's really easy to hide. It's also easy to get right through the mesh. It's not going to hurt that mesh. It already has holes in it. Okay. And I use the weaving needles to put it in. Okay. Oh, forgive me. I still have a little bit of the, like, sneezing and coughing and crud. Okay. So I'm going to put it on. I load the weaving needle just like a regular needle. You can see mine's bent because it's flexible. So you can bend it back, you can bend it over, and you can push it right down through the mesh. It's super quick and easy. And then you can see, there it is. You see how fast it is to get your sign tied on? Oh. My brother lived in Maryland for a while. Okay, then I just clip it off, tuck it in. Okay, and then I can do the other side. When you're putting your signs on, you want it to float. So you want to be able to move it a little bit. So you don't want it to be squashing your mesh, but you want it tight enough that it's not going to move around a lot. What do I do with my... I am notorious about knocking things off. So I have lots of these. Okay. Okay, so you just load it on like you're going to sew something. Then you just push it right down through the mesh. See, there it is. Then I just twist it around the frame. See how fast and easy that is? Hey, Allie. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty. Okay. Whew, my eyes itch. Okay, there we go. All right. Look at that. I am feeling better, so I should be back on a normal schedule this week. So hopefully that means we'll be live tomorrow. Right now, I don't see any problem with that. Unless somebody gets sick last minute, which we're all going to pray that doesn't happen, because I think we've already had enough of that. Okay. See how I just kind of pull the ribbons out a little, just make sure they're still there. And then at the bottom, I'll just kind of recheck those. Mostly it's just respreading because you squash them down a little. There. Or just generally pulling them back up. There. Okay. That. Because of course when you're going around you're gonna end up squashing them down. It's hard not to. Okay. Do you see how nice it looks with all the ribbons on it? It really gives it that color it needs. I like doing that against a neutral background because it makes things pop a little bit more. Oh, you like it really hot outside? That's cool. I always like the 4th of July because we always got to hang out together. Oh, how pretty is that? All right, let's make a bow. Oh, and we got to put, let me plug my hot glue in because we've got those little things to put in. You know what we could do? We could put those in the bow. Let's do that. Okay, so it came with these two. I think it might be fun. The heat makes you happy. You need to live in the South. Do you live in the South? All right. So look, you can see it has several pieces. All right, there's one. 2. Kind of looks like there might be 4. Hold on. Yeah, it was always fun. We always had fun. Everybody hung out in each other's yards, and it was just fun. We always went down to this, where I lived in Georgia, we went down to this place called the Sinkhole. And we would watch fireworks down there, and everybody would run around in the little circle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this would be fun to put in the bow. Oh, okay. I'm in South Carolina, but I grew up in Georgia. I want to put the stars on the bottom. Yeah. Arizona, you'll get lots of hot. Okay. Alright, so I just dovetailed the end. Let's do maybe like 28-inch tail. Okay. We're going to put those in. Okay, so we'll do like a 6-inch loop. There we go. I think I'm going to do 2 instead of 3, because that's just, sometimes I just feel like doing something different. Okay. Let's do this tail about 18 inches. Okay. So we'll just leave that right there for now. Okay. So we're going to do 2 of this one. Let's see. What did I do? 28. Okay. I'm actually going to put the tail on the other side. I'll show y'all why. Okay. Alright. So 6-inch. You see how I put it down in the bow maker? I put it down sideways, and then I twist it on the side that I'm getting ready to make the loop. So you only twist it on one side. There we go. Okay. There we go. We may end up moving the sign over a little bit, but we'll see. Alright, I want to start putting some of this in. I want to put some in between the bottom and the second row. So you see, I'm just sticking it right through the little bow maker. One on each side. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be cute. Look at that. See, and you can spread it out. Okay. I want to put another set in. Now, this is actually 2 pieces. So if you didn't want it to be quite this long, you could cut it and have, oh, actually, you know what we could do? Put that there and have some come up. Let's do that. So you see how it has like a little separate piece? I'm going to have that kind of come up, and then we'll have the other go out to the side. All right, then we're going to put our red in. Okay. Alright. So each one is doing 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we're going to put some of that gold in. I didn't put the gold in with the others because just think it probably would have gotten buried a little bit. All right. Here we go. I knew you would like this stuff. Mom loves stuff in the bow. Are you going to put stuff in the bow? Yep. Okay. All right. So you see there's no rule as to how many loops you have to do, what size they all have to be. There's no rules. You get to do it however you feel like. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, so now we'll take a zip tie, run it under one side, make sure we have everything in there. See, and since we ran these through the bow maker, it should stay inside of that zip tie. Okay, so we're just gonna pull it out. It's okay if it kind of wants to hold on a minute, that's okay. All right, so we can see where our indention is here. You want to hold one side of your ribbon, pull it around, just get it started. Uh-oh. I think this looks like it got on the wrong side. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Before I tie it completely, I just kind of double check, make sure everything's in there good. Yep, it's good. Okay. There we go. This last one looks a little big. There we go. Okay. Now, oh, let's use a cleaner. Okay. All right. Right under there. There. All right. Now, fluffing. Fluffing is a process. The first thing that I like to do is I like to spread all of my ribbons out, because then I don't have to do it while I'm trying to fluff. I can just kind of get them straightened out. So I do that first. And I do kind of pull them. So if you've got them in a zip tie and that zip tie is tight, they're not going to come out. So don't be nervous about just pulling it out. Okay. Now I'll hold everything in the back and I'll start twisting it back and forth, just getting it nice and fluffy. I'm just trying to get any little pieces that are stuck down in that zip tie pulled out. Okay, if I see any of these little pieces here, I'll just trim them off. There, okay. There we go. Okay. See how fun it is with all the stuff in the bow? Okay. I've got all the rolls on the floor. Oh, that's cute. Look how cute that is. All right. So now we can take off the excess zip tie. All right. I want to put it right up here. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So I'm actually going to kind of put my hand in between the rows and kind of tie it kind of in between the rows. Then I'm going to adjust it so it doesn't cover up my sign. There. Here we go. Okay. All right, so these tails, I just kind of want to curl them and just have them kind of hanging out up here. Ready, like this. Even the longer ones. I mean the wider ones. There. That's the long one. There's the short one. Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. So I just kind of roll it up with my thumbs. Let it kind of curl out. Okay. Then I'm going to take these two. And these two. And kind of roller coaster them down. About like that. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, then I'll open this tie. Place them down in that tie. Tuck it under. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Then we have these. I was thinking. Wonder if we have, let me see how much ribbon we have left. Might be enough to make a small little bow for the bottom. Let's see. So we don't need a long tail. Maybe just short. Let's see how many loops I can get. Maybe 2 at 5 inches. Not quite. That's okay. Watch this. I sound like a little kid. Watch this. Let's put that one in. Okay. And then this one in. There. Okay. And so what I'll do is I'll put a tail on this side for this one. So it's still a small tail. Okay. So just like, you know, a few inches. Like maybe 6 inches. Okay. Then all I have to do is come back across. Oh, that's not going to make it. Okay. We're just going to have one loop. Alright. Then we're going to do the red. Let's do this. Forget the tail. Let's just do the loop. The loops. Okay. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, that's good. There we go. So when you get down, you don't have a lot left. This is how you work it. Okay. Okay, just trim that off. All right, now we're going to put 3 in the middle, kind of smaller. Okay, like that. Okay, trim the tail off, and then we're going to do maybe a 24-inch piece. Okay, like that. Okay, get our zip tie. There we go. All right. So we'll just run it around. Get us a little pipe cleaner here. That under. And we'll just kind of start fluffing it out a little. Okay. There. Now what we'll do with these is curl them up. Okay. So when we're making one for the bottom, it doesn't need to be really wide or really long. Oh, I have trouble too. That's exactly why I use the bow maker. I can make them by hand, but I'm not going to, because then my hands hurt too bad. My problem is fibromyalgia though. Okay. There we go. And then we can just attach it right here. Then we'll kind of fluff it up. And we have some of the little firecracker things down at the bottom. There. Okay, so you just kind of lift it up. You'll never be able to tell that we had a very short amount of ribbon. There. Alright, let's look at it. I don't even need my glue. Okay. Let me lift y'all up. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's fun. Look at that. So we got all our little things here. We've got some at the top, some on the sides. We've got some at the bottom. You see how our ribbon did this? Isn't that fun? Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that turned out really pretty. See? You see how it kind of frames the sign? Yeah. If you want to make one, you just go to Festive Creations by Stephanie. Are they pretty? If you want to contact me, though, go to my bio up here. Yeah. Yeah, it turned out really pretty. Awesome. Hey, Michelle. All right. I hope y'all have a great night. I should be back on tomorrow. I have no idea what we're making. But I have quite a few kits from Stephanie, so... Oh, and she sent me that, she sent me a whole bunch of florals and a window pane. So we got to do that. I want to figure out what I want to do with the window pane. I'm excited about that. Something springy. Thank you. Hey, Bev, how are you? All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. All right. Okay, y'all have a good one.